Hello and welcome to another update on Ernest Economics. This time we are going to talk about Indian economy. The National Council of Applied Economic Research has published its quarterly review for the Indian economy for Q2 period. This is a fairly recent report. It has been published in September 2020. I believe it has been published in the last week. Now the report obviously discusses a lot of things regarding Indian economy, but we will be focusing only on three things. The first thing is the growth rate that the Indian economy will be experiencing for its current financial year. The second is related with the issue of restoration of the pre-COVID GDP levels for Indian economy. The third is related with the catching up with the pre-pandemic growth path for the Indian economy. The first thing regarding the growth rate for the Indian economy, the report mentions that the growth rate would be minus 12.6% for the current financial year, that is 2020-21. Obviously, we know that there has been a huge slump for Indian economy in the Q1, the first quarter. It has been almost minus 24%, but there is now some recovery from that, but still the growth rates would be negative in comparison to previous years' positions. So the overall growth rate for the Indian economy for the current financial year would be minus 12.6%. With regard to the restoration of the pre-pandemic GDP level for the Indian economy, the projections are that the GDP level will be restored by 2022-23. Now this is dependent on the working of the V-shaped hypothesis, in which it is believed that if there is a sudden disruption, then there can be a sudden recovery as well. So based on that, and they say if the overall growth will be 20% in the coming year, then it is possible that by 2022-23 the economy will recover to its pre-pandemic GDP level. And the third thing, and it is pretty much important, it is related with the long-term prospects for the Indian economy. The third thing relates with the catching up with the pre-pandemic growth path for the Indian economy. Now, to explain this, they have developed three growth simulations for the Indian economy. First one is a counterfactual scenario in which we assume that there was no COVID-19. And because in the immediate past India was growing at 8%, therefore if we expected that it would have grown at 5.8%, then by 2037-38 India's GDP would have increased from 150 lakh crore rupees to 400 lakh crore rupees. From 2019-22 to 2037-38. Now, because that is not the case, now we are having this pandemic and we are having certain slump, sudden decrease in the GDP, sudden and substantial decrease in the GDP. Therefore, it is not the case. The second scenario that they have simulated, that they have assumed, is that first we are having, on the basis of V-shaped hypothesis of recovery, we are having first the growth rate of 20%, then we are having a growth rate of 7% continuously for the coming years. Now, if we assume that there is growth rate of 20% in the recovery phase, then 7% continuous growth rate, then India's GDP would be moving to 400 lakh crore rupees by 2037 and 38. That means that only in 2037-38, if our growth rate is 7%, which is very high, and in the recovery phase we are experiencing a growth rate of 20%, then only we will be able to reach the GDP which we would have otherwise reached in 2037-38. Over there, the two GDP growth curves match, they meet. So that is the possible scenario, though it is a difficult one. They call this is a heroic assumption. This is very unlikely assumption that the GDP would grow at 7% for such a period of time continuously. And the more likely scenario that they have developed is that the GDP growth may not be 20% initially, and then GDP growth may not be continuously 7%. It is possibly it will be less than 7%. So it may take more than 2 decades for Indian economy to reach to catch up with its pre-pandemic growth path. So these are 3 important takeaways from the review with regard to the functioning of the Indian economy, macro perspectives of the Indian economy, growth and GDP levels. These are 3 important projections for Indian economy which are there in this quarterly review published by the National Council of Applied Economic Research. To watch these economic updates regularly, do subscribe to our YouTube channel Ernest Economics. Thank you very much.